Hello everyone, here's how to defeat Higgs, the final boss in Death Stranding 2 for Order 45, defeat Higgs and save tomorrow. This will be all three phases of the fight, starting off here with the Red Samurai. Now, what you can do is charge up the attack to stun him, and then you can get a few extra attacks in afterwards, but this is a little bit of a slower method. What I would actually recommend doing is getting in close and doing melee attacks, as if you rush in with an attack, it does stagger the boss pretty well, but he can block some of them, so just be mindful of that. So we're just going to try and keep applying as much pressure as possible on the boss. I found that just running towards him every single time that he gets away worked best here. He can, as you see there, sometimes attack you and bring you out of it. However, there are crypto biotes there to be able to heal yourself, and you can also use them from your inventory if your health does get low. Dodge rolling is your best friend, as you just saw there, so pressing L2 plus X. So you have to aim down the sights like this, but this is extremely effective. So you can see there another dodge roll perfectly to avoid those attacks. Makes this fight a whole lot easier. So again, we're just going to be charging up the attacks if you're at a range from him. This brings us to phase 2, where we have to just shoot at him a lot more. However, if you get behind him like this, you can do a charge attack like that and then just follow up with a bunch of quick attacks. You're going to want to press L1 here to use your scanner to find where he's hiding at. Typically after you attack him with a charge heavy and then do a bunch of attacks afterwards, and to stun him, and he's going to rush off. Typically somewhere around there. I'm just cutting out parts of this video because you do have to run around sometimes to find him, but he's typically, if you get an attack and stagger him like that, not going to be that far away. Another nice thing is there's a lot of cryptobiotes here as well, so you can rush around finding them to give yourself a bit of extra health if you need it. You can also use these slow motion cryptobiotes to be able to do a bit of extra damage. The chronobiotes, the frozen ones, so that can help out too. He will occasionally teleport right in front of you, so you always want to be charging down your attack. Higgs will hit a sick guitar solo here, and the giant BT will come downward, so you kind of want to appreciate the background of this fight too. But for the second part of this, he'll also go up on top of the pillars, so I found that actually using your headphones made this a lot easier. So if you got this surround sound headphones, it can show where he's at. Also, if you're playing on a device that's got any type of left-right speakers, you can kind of pick up where he is from when he's talking at your character. Into the third phase, this completely changes combat unlike we've used previous in this game. I would recommend holding your block up often and waiting for your opportunities to attack. As you can see there, he has a long animation after he does his attack. Anytime you get away from him, you can hold up your guitar and dodge towards him to close the gap. Just be mindful of his attack animations if he starts pulling up to do an attack. And he'll teleport around like that, but sometimes you get a really good momentum from it, so you can go for an attack, but sometimes he'll be able to get his own hits in. So you're just going to continually keep trying to keep the pressure on him, kind of similar to the first phase of this fight against the Red Samurai. Eventually you're going to have to do a guitar solo where you spam the circle button. It's not very clear, it seems like you're supposed to press it down, but you need to spam it there. And then you're just going to continue taking in the beautiful scenery here and getting your final hits in on Higgs, the final boss of Death Stranding 2. If this video is useful, please hit the subscribe button below, and I hope you have an incredible day.